Alright, and we're back for more sitcom drama. As you all know, last month was released the episode Full Moon, which not only cheered Blitz and Stolas' relationship, but also the entirety of the fandom. And after this whole train wreck, gotta say, it was pretty clever of Viv Zip Up to name the next episode Apology Tour, cause an apology is definitely what the fandom wanted. But less about that and more in this episode. Sit tight because we're about to get our hands full again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but more importantly to leave a comment, not only for the algorithm, but also to know your opinion. And also because I suck at reviews and I need people to correct me if I say wrong shit because I'm worthless. So, the episode starts with Blitz crashing at Stolas' place like a lane-daring ex. He's pressing Stolas to have spicy salsa with him, but not only does our owl very uncomfortably refuses, he also tells him about an anti-Blitz party set by Veronica Stolas was invited to for being his freshest ex. Yikes. After that, we have Stolas remind Blitz of how he's allergic to the word sorry, to which Blitz responds by going on an apology tour in which he wholeheartedly stands that he will apologize to everyone but Stolas. On his tour, we also see Martha again, and she's with this chick now. That might really be the biggest plot twist of the episode. And also some callbacks to previous episodes until Blitz decides to go to the party. In there he apologizes for sleeping with someone's mom, you know, the normal stuff. And look, there's even a biblically accurate Blitz plushie. In there he sees Stolas singing his heart out before having a silent breakdown, and then there's a second conversation between the two. At the end of it, Stolas gets invited to dance. He goes, leaving Blitz talking shit with Veronica. The two have a heartfelt discussion. Blitz apologizes. Truly this time he goes to his car and this is the end. How do I feel about it? Alright. That was a lot. Compared to last episode that was highly focused on other stuff, this one has no B-plot. We're truly focused on Blitz and Stolas right there. Before coming on the almighty fuckery that was this whole thing, first off, animation, amazing, voice actors, impeccable performance, the songs, motherfucker. I was vibing, guys. My head was giving a head to this song. Too far. Sorry. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the opening scene. Oh boy. So remember my full moon review when I was torn between Blitz and Stolas because the two of them had their own point of view on the situation, making them both right and wrong at the same time? Yeah, no, right now Blitz is being the biggest dick in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong, Stolas also had his moments. Like, seriously man, you can't be shocked by Blitz saying he thought you liked being this dirty talker when that's what you've been showing him with the past 2 seasons. Also, I'll say it, I found it really funny that before that, Blitz would send minor texts, and after Full Moon, he's trying to amend to it by sending memes. Dude, what the fuck? Now, Blitz isn't helping his case either. I mean, we all wanted them to have a conversation, but when all Blitz is here for is this...
So get your tight feathered ass out of that lawn chair and into the bedroom so I can fuck it!
Yeah, no, I'm not with you, dude. He's basically coming into Stolas when the bird is telling him to either leave or to at least talk with him with something called honesty. He's still on the wrong side of the Lululand, thinking that Stolas being a prince would never even love someone like him. He still thinks Stolas likes being above everyone, when really he isn't. And even when he tries telling him, Blitz still decides to be a river in Egypt. And while they're having this back and forth, Stolas acknowledges Blitz on the anti-Blitz party by Veronica, to which he just explodes. Also, how did Veronica know about them breaking up? Their arguments get so heated that he even makes Stolas know about the first murder attempts by Stryker. Apparently, Blitz never told him. Seriously, Blitz? Also, for real, Stolas, Stella would talk about your assassination at dinner. How did you not take notice? Yeah, Blitz is being really shitty, so much so that even when Stolas asked him to apologize for telling all that hurtful stuff that consists of...
Waiting for you to realize how good an angry fuck would be right now! You want me to show your rich, princey ass what a real fucking is! You get off to getting plowed by people you look down on!
I spent the entirety of this morning listening to love ballads. And that
Was still the gayest thing I've heard all day!
Yeah, it didn't go well. Then he goes on to say that he could apologize to everyone he wronged and that he would except for him. Holy fuck, Blitz, you're so petty. Oh, and he also actually opens up before,
Well, fuck you!
Then after the apology on his previous work target, we even see him trying to apologize to Stolas, which is kinda sad, but like, in a pitiful way. He goes to the human world for the party, and thank God for him, it's Halloween. This party probably is here for people who hate Blitz. Not gonna lie, it's kinda fitting for him too. And holy shit, how many people did you make miserable, Blitz? God damn. We also finally see Stolas again, who's not that much into the party. While he was angry at Blitz, we can see he's not into hating him like this. He also meets with Verosica, and finally we see her again. The last time was 10 episodes ago, god, and holy moly did I like her in this. We can see while she's going at it on Blitz, she's actually trying to lift Stolas' spirits, even if Stolas is feeling a bit uncomfortable by it. After Blitz sneaks into the party with the best disguise known to mankind, this is the moment where we have our song, because yes, Verosica asks Stolas to lash his feelings to the crowd. Like I said, amazing song, performance, mwah. But real quick, I know Tex is like Verosica's bodyguard or some shit, but really, why is he singing too? Does he have some story with Blitz we should know? And okay, something that I really liked about this song is how Stolas actually questions himself. What if he was reading it wrong? What if he was in the wrong? What if instead of him teaching Blitz a lesson, he could also learn about his mistakes? Like I said in my full moon review, the two of them had their own point of view on the situation. Blitz thinking Stolas couldn't love him and thinking he's this almighty figure that can't get hurt either physically or mentally, while Stolas never was good with relationships or reading them since he was in this life that was planned out by others for so long that he saw Blitz as this light, as this solution that would set him free. He wants love, to be in a relationship where he is cherished and where he could cherish someone else, to not be lonely, as he always was in this structured life of his. But unfortunately, the lack of communication, misunderstanding, and trauma came and crushed everything like 9/11. After the song, we can see how Blitz is literally almost in tears, which also makes me teary. Get your bitch crying elsewhere. After the song, Blitz joins Stolas and have what I think is the most honest and calm conversation they had in the whole show. Holy fuck, took you long enough. I mean, Blitz is still not the most honest with his feelings and Stolas is kind of a drunken hazard, but honestly, I think the effort. He tells Stolas that while he was on this apology tour, he was never really sorry because he actually wanted to apologize to Stolas. And he actually tells Stolas about how he thinks no one could actually care for him. To which Stolas responds that he's in a party where the purpose of it is to absolutely trash on him because so many people cared. I know you're still in the Lululand, but God, Blitz, God! And Stolas gets on his final breakdown. Like I said before, he wants to be loved, to feel wanted, to actually have someone that cares. And throughout the whole conversation, we can feel how Blitz wants it too. But, oh well, he's too much of a pussy. Okay, sorry for talking so bad about him, but it's too funny at this point. Then they get interrupted by the next Tumblr sexy man to actually dance with him. Oh, the timing. And Stolas goes off to Blitz's disarray. And this is where we get to our final scene of the episode. And also the reason Verosica became everyone's top 3 favorite character. Also, fucking hear me out. This panic's really not helping my case. Okay, so first we have them fighting to know who's the bigger dick. Spoiler, it's Blitz. Like, how can you get mad at her when you're the one who ditched when she said I love you? That is straight up foul. I know you're an ass, Blitz, that's your character, but this was cruel. He tries to find excuses, saying he didn't have those kind of feelings for others, which, okay, but you don't have to blow it up every time by running away after they start being just a little emotional. Like Verosica says, people have feelings, you can't just toy with them like this. And honestly, Verosica handled this very well. The fact that she was this chill, and we can also see how Blitz affected other people. There's sadness in some of their faces, and with this party, she helps everyone cope. Not the best way, but I'll admit it would be pretty fun to attend. This is where Blitz realizes that yes, he was wrong, he is sorry, truly, and Verosica even acknowledges it. This was truly a sweet moment. If you remove the screaming at first. Blitz is having some development, and that's really appreciable. Oh, and he also gets jealous. That was really funny.
Oh, a really good time.
Oh, that bird-stealing cockback!
Ha! Suck it. After that, Blaze go back to his car and to quote Bo Burnham, feeling like a bag of shit. This episode was a load. I tried to give my review and my explanation of this whole shit, but I'm pretty sure I either glazed over some things or did a poor job at being a review master. Something that I'm not. Pretty sure this review was trash. Next episode will be coming in 3 months. This is not okay. And it's called Ghostfuckers. What the fuck? Anyway, don't forget to comment. I need it for better understanding of the episode, and also algorithm, good nasty algorithm. Like and subscribe too, and I'll see you around.